Hey guys, it's Siobhan from New York. So the hair idea that I have today is kind of a combination of two looks that I've already done videos on, and I'm going to link them here and here. And it was inspired by the Greek philosopher Hypatia of Alexandria. Anyway, if you don't know who she is, I'm going to tell you a little bit about her because she's one of my personal heroines. I love her. And she was raised by a mathematician and another philosopher, Theon. And legend has it that he said he wanted to raise Hypatia to be the perfect human being. Like, he wanted her to kind of love and respect the idea of logic and reason. Anyway, Alexandria was a city that was founded by Alexander the Great, and Alexander's idea was that he wanted to build this city so that it would house all the knowledge of the world, and it ended up becoming quite an intellectual center of the ancient world. It really did. And there was a very, very large library that housed, I don't know, thousands, maybe millions of scrolls and books. And I was actually talking about it this summer with my aunt and some friends, because when the Arabs conquered the city, they burned the library. And we were just kind of imagining all of the knowledge that humanity lost. All the ancient civilizations that were recorded that we'll never know about because that library was burned. And I think Hypatia's works were destroyed in that blaze too. I'm not actually sure 100%, but I know that her work is destroyed. So what history knows of her is stuff that's been said in correspondences between colleagues. And we know some of the quotes that she might have said, but not a whole lot more than that. And yeah, kind of sucks. She's been relegated to the footnotes of history. And a lot of people haven't heard of her. Hypatia taught in the museum in Alexandria, and she taught a wide variety of students, Christians, Jews, pagans, and she was really popular and well-liked. And among some of her accomplishments, she invented something called the astrolabe, which is some sort of device that I guess measured the distance between stars and the sun and planets. And she also worked with a couple other famous philosophers, one of them being Plutarch the Younger. And so yeah, the whole city respected this woman, and in a time when women were kind of thought of as second-class citizens, she used to sort of roam around Alexandria freely, and she would often wear like the robes of a teacher as opposed to, I guess, the fashion that women were wearing at that time. She never got married. It's kind of my opinion that she probably had lovers, but I don't know about that for sure. Obviously, a woman ahead of her time, she spoke her opinion, she was intelligent, and like I said, when she spoke, the city listened, and she also had friends in positions of authority throughout Alexandria. During her life, there was a religious war going on in the city, and it was between the Greek pagans and Christians. It was a new religion, and it was starting to sort of grow, and there were more followers and more followers. And Hypatia kind of got caught in the middle of it and was sort of looked upon as a threat. And she was blamed for an argument between Orestes, he was a Greek pagan in the city, and the Christian bishop Cyril. And I'm not really sure all of the details of that argument, but I think Cyril just kind of wanted to get her out of the way, and so I don't know if he had an order sent out or if he just kind of convinced his followers, but on, I think it was a day in March, she was going home, Hypatia was on her chariot and she was going home, and an angry mob of Christians, they stopped her, they pulled her away from her chariot, they beat her, they stripped her naked, they cut her with seashells, and then they dismembered her and scattered her body parts all over the city. And it was said that after she died, paganism kind of died in the city as well. And the most ironic thing about the whole story is that Cyril, this Christian bishop, he was later named a saint. Which, yeah, I don't know if that was a very saintly act, but whatever. If you're interested, there is tons of information about Hypatia on the internet, and there are also books you can get. But there was a film made a few years ago. It's called Agora. And when I watched it, I really did enjoy it, but I found that there were a few inaccuracies. But also there were a lot of things that I thought were pretty close to the facts that are known about Hypatia. So it was good. It was kind of like a mix of two things. And of course it's a film, so, you know, they have to add some drama into it. Hypatia is played by Rachel Weisz, who is one of my favorite actresses, and actually she looks exactly how I imagine Hypatia to have looked in my mind. Dark hair, huge eyes, a great beauty. So yeah, you can check out that film if you want to. It's been on cable recently, which I think is really funny because I've been planning to do this video for a while. And it's also on Netflix. And there's a preview on YouTube, of course. So that's it. This is the little sort of rope twist crown braid thing that I came up with, and I actually do wear my hair like this a lot. I always get compliments on it, and if you're interested in learning how to do it, keep watching. So what I love about this hairstyle is that you can wear it anywhere. I mean, with a formal dress, with something more casual. You can even do this to your hair at night to just keep your hair from getting tangled while you're sleeping on it. And it works on thick hair, thin hair, pretty long, kind of short, curly, straight, thin, whatever you have, you can do this. Start off on hair, it can be clean, dirty, wet, dry, but as long as it is tangle-free, that's awesome. And I like to part mine here on the side, but you can do yours in the middle, on the other side, however you want to do it. So I'm just going to start. So I'm going to grab kind of a small section and split it in two, kind of like a rope braid. And I'm going to put this piece over. You kind of want to twist away from your face. So now I'm just going to add a little piece into each section, like that, and twist again. And there we go. Now I'm going to do it again. I'm going to add to both pieces, and I'm going to twist away from my face. See, and I'm not turning the sections like you would if you were trying to do a rope braid. I'm just kind of twisting them together. It's really simple. Now that I've kind of established this beginning part of the braid, you can continue to add hair into both sections and just twist, but I like to do one section. See, I'm going to add to this one, and I'm going to twist over. I didn't add to this one. Twisting. Now, did a twist. I'm going to add to this section, and I'm going to twist over this. See, I sort of have stopped adding hair into both pieces, but you can do that all the way around your head. I just kind of like, once I've got the beginning established, I just sort of want to do one section at a time, because I tend to think, at least on my hair, it keeps it a little bit more even. See how it's starting to form? And try to keep it close to your crown, because of course this is kind of a crown rope twisty thing. So now I've gotten kind of almost to the back of my head. So this part is a little tricky because you want the braid to go down and around. So I use my brush and I just comb it one more time just in case there's any little tangles. I guess there was one there. And on the sides too. And when you're adding hair in from the back, try to pull it straight down because you don't want any weird little parts. You just kind of want your hair right here to be nice and smooth. So let me see if I can show you. I'm going to add a little piece of hair in and twist. Now I'm going to add to this piece. See how I'm trying to pull it down and twist. Okay, let me just check that. Oh, it's hot in my bathroom. Okay, that looks pretty good so far. This is the trickiest part of the whole thing, is getting the last piece of hair into the twist. And it's kind of because you're going to be sort of, I guess, rope twisting upside down. So one of the things that I try to do is I kind of hang my hair like this. And it helps a little bit, but it definitely takes practice. And like I said, I wear my hair like this all the time, and I don't always nail this on the first try. It looks a little funky or messed up here on the side and the back, so that's why I use my little mirror, getting all my tangles out. Okay, and try to add your hair in the direction of the crown. Let's see what twisting. Adding, twisting. Okay. So I've added all my hair in. I've done a better job before, but you get the idea. So now, just gonna twist. So easy. I guess technically you could make a rope braid with the last bit of hair, but I don't usually. You just kind of twist it. Now once you have it like this, you just kind of place it on top, like that, like so. And now we're gonna bobby pin the crap out of it. So first thing first, it's just bobby pinning it. I always have these annoying little hairs that kind of stick up. Whatevs. I'm going to show you what it looks like, and I'm going to look too. Yeah. This little piece didn't turn out the way I wanted it to. That's okay. Anyway, I hope you were inspired by my little vlog to go and do your own research about Hypatia and learn about her. And maybe you'll become as obsessed as I am. I don't know. So yeah, that's it guys. I'll see you in my next video, and thank you for all the positive feedback on my little vlogs from Crete. It's making me feel really great, and I'm very happy to share all of them with you. Okay, that's it. See you later.